Everyone on the A-list is a local Seattle artist, filmed in Seattle with their permission. All rights reserved to Mastermind Music and Far Horizon.
Okay, my last band we did it one time. We did one of those things. Okay, my last band, we had this opportunity to play on Friday Harbor, but the trick was we had to play Friday night and Saturday night, 2 nights in a row. We had to have 2 hours worth. I go, we don't have fucking 2 hours worth. I go, we're lucky if we can grind an hour out. So we learned a bunch of fucking cover songs that pissed me off.
Yeah.
But we did weird shit though. Like we did like My Michelle by Guns N' Roses and weird shit. We did like deep cut album cuts and shit like that. But the reason we did it, we made like $1,500 in 2 nights.
Dude,
like,
that's awesome.
And we used it for studio time to record our own stuff.
Yeah.
But I did that one time and I said, you know, I'm not doing that anymore. That's not me. This is not me.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm about.
I know.
I just hope I don't get so stoned that I forget what I'm saying midstream. I might.
That's why I didn't want to get stoned.
Exactly, right?
Because that's what I do. I'll
and that'll happen.
On a rant.
So what may happen is I might go, what was I talking about? I do this a lot. And then people have to tell, oh, yeah, I remember what I'm saying now. It's bad. Anyway, no brain damage. No brain damage, I'm good. No collusion.
No collusions. Yeah, my band was talking about something, and then I started in on white supremacy and stuff, and then they're like, what? We're not talking about that. I was like, oh, sorry. Taking a social studies class.
Oh my god. That's a pretty good picture. I'm going to have to use it for my profile picture. I think I'm going to do it. I like it.
Nice.
It's easy to remember. Suck. It's easy to remember. Stereotypes suck.
Right here.
Stereotypes suck. Actually, here. Let's do something here. Let's let you have that. You can use it as a prop.
I know. I'm gonna use the shirt as a prop.
There you go. That's what this is cool to have, but that's what we're focusing on people to know about. Because we just made it. 2 fucking years from the start of writing like 25 fucking songs to narrowing it down to that to getting it able to hand to you now.
Nice.
It's like, Jesus, all that shit.
To make more, we have a CD machine.
Well, like the one, can you print on it and stuff?
You can print the artwork on it, and...
How much does that cost on ink? Is it kind of bad?
I don't know, actually. We just do it because we don't like to pay $800 for 100, or like if we want to only have 50 or something.
So, Ian McKagan told me he found a place that's like $1 a piece.
Oh, no way.
Like, but they're very limited. I mean, you get like a little. You don't get a lot. The packaging, there's really no packaging. So you figure if you only pay $1 or $1.50 or whatever to make each one, and you sell them even for $7 or $8, that's great, right?
Yeah.
So these ones though I only made 100 of these, and the album isn't actually officially out yet. It won't be out till it probably really won't be out till next year at this point. But we're out playing the songs now.
Who do you go through for the albums? Because we want to do albums, but it's like so funny.
Why do you think it's not out? It's not out right now yet because we're not there yet financially to do it. I should have brought the fucking jorts. That would have been a funny interview actually. I'm just sitting in the jorts in the chair. Fuck,
you gotta have like the cutoff like shirt.
I totally fucked up big time on that. Oh well.
Take those awesome socks off.
Now does this look like I have a double chin, or do I look slim and young and cool, man? Am I hip, man? How's it looking there, man? Do I look hip? Do I look cool? Do I look young?
Sexual chop.
No fucking double chin bullshit. Okay?
Did you say chin balls?
No, double chin bullshit is what I said. By the way, I'm high. All right. I bet you can't tell.
Said it on camera now.
Now, look at this. Tell me if my feet smell like rotten potatoes.
They smell like rotten other things.
I don't know, they might. I have no idea. Oh my god. Okay, when are we really doing this?
Yeah.
I am so just stoned and shit.
We got really excited.
I already know he's gonna fuck me over. He's gonna have all kinds of like outtakes. He's gonna edit them all weird. So I'm like saying, you know,
gonna have like a Pokemon sitting on your head.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's gonna have me cutting up my words so I say things I never really said. Yeah, I already know how he does it. God damn it. See, you should have got some more snow like me. Because where I'm at right now, it's the best right now. That's pretty good stuff. That keef oil joint thing, whatever. little oil, little wrapper, little honey on there, a little sugar. We got 6 types of sugar. God damn. No, I kind of like seriously not knowing exactly what the questions are, because then I actually have to think of it. You have to dig into a lot of bands. Mm-hmm. You have to really okay, I really gotta clean the palette and do a lot of listening. I try to allow a little bit of time for that, just because there's so many albums out and bands out and stuff. I did get 2 other really good records the other day. We played with this band, the Sky Giants from Tacoma. Amazing. I mean, it is amazing. The drumming on it is so sick. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they play out here?
Yeah, we just played with them at Daryl's on Saturday night. But here's the deal. So this guy Peter, the drummer, he does this insane heavy, I don't know how to explain it. It's like heavy jazz, rock drumming, but it's so, the fluidity of it's amazing. So it kind of takes you to a place. And they remind me of old Pink Floyd, the early stuff with Syd Barrett and shit meets Rush or something. It's bizarre. It's spacey Rush, but it's not Rush. It's more pop psychedelic.
I'll have to check them out.
That's what I said. I go, that was a good band, right? That was my answer. So my answers can be a little but that's true. But and then I was Killing Joke is good. There's a lot of good bands, man.
Yeah. Well, if you listen to all kinds of stuff too, like I listen to a lot of Kendrick Lamar, but our music is
not that.
Not that. It's heavier rock and melodic and yelling and shit.
I like your use of the vocal effects.
Yeah.
And the way you can tell you have a choreographed thing you have to kind of do a little bit. You have to know, I'm going here and then...
It's I'm about to, yeah.
So you're basically... That's your instrument that you're playing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I got a new pedal too. It's really fancy. And you can hear me clearer and it
does more things and stuff, You've mastered all the settings on it and shit now?
We cheat though because Joe, our guitar player, works for Line 6, so we all have Line 6 pedals.
He's a good guitar player.
Yeah, he's super good. He does it all the time. His room is a soundproof, studio almost.
What is this practicing thing? I really need to practice more often. I just don't practice. I was talking to this dude he was in this band that we played with the other night, and he was talking about how every time I go to practice, I get 2-3 songs in, and I get bored, and then I just start writing some new riffs. I said, that's exactly what I do. I never get good at guitar because I just keep writing songs. It's the weirdest thing, but I said, look, if I'm forced into having to do it, I'll just, practice before a show, a little extra. Yeah. It's I cram for a test every time we go before a show. I'll play
that's the best.
3 days before I start, okay, I'm practicing every day, look at that. And then I get lazy about it. Off the cuff.
Sean Moe, Stereo Creeps. Here's the newest release, full album.
Oh yeah. It's not really out yet, but it's
I got it.
Yeah, 13 tracks. Some of them are short, some of them are shorter. Some of them are longer.
What's the longest one?
I think the longest one's 4 minutes and 40 seconds. That's the epic.
That's an average length.
I know. Says who?
The radio.
Says the radio. What's the radio? Is there a radio anymore? I don't think there is.
Are you guys on Spotify?
I don't think we are. I think I said nope.
Yeah, why did you say no to Spotify?
Well, I just, I kept reading those fucking articles about how they're screwing everybody over. You have to have 160,000 plays to make 0.09 cents.
Oh yeah.
It's fucked up. So I'm just you know what? I don't care. I know they say, well, you want people to see you and hear you and all that, and I get that. But I'm kind of no. I'll just keep a smaller scene with all of this good, all this good kind of merch. Keep it on a small scale, something I can control.
Oh yeah,
because I'm a controlling bastard. Ask any of the guys in the band, and they will tell you I'm a controlling piece of shit, man. I'm terrible. Many people hate me.
Get on
Many people hate
now.
me. Many people like me. But
That's okay.
Sorry. Jim made me. He made me have a beer. So this beer. It's oh yeah, this is my second one. That first beer I had just kind of got me kind of weird. These beers will do that to you.
Well, where can you find your music at?
You can find it if you come to our shows. That's the only way we release stuff.
When's the next one?
Well, I've got a couple lined up, but I've got a couple. I can just say I've got a couple lined up.
Okay.
I got some weird stuff in the works, so I mean, it doesn't mean it's like we're not opening for Sammy Hagar or something great, but we.
Is he still alive?
That is so rude. That is super rude. No.
Doesn't he have his bar in like
Yeah, probably.
and Mexico?
I don't know. He's probably drinking tequila somewhere.
I think I ended up at one of his bars. Well, where did you record this at?
Well, we started it at Soundhouse in Ballard, and that's where we got the initial tracking. And then we worked with a guy named Michael Perkins who played drums on the album brilliantly. And he was great. And then we also worked on it with Don Farwell over at Earwig in Wallingford, old friend of mine. We did most of the overdubs and all the vocals and weird stuff like horns and weird keyboards and
There's
stuff.
horns?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
I mean, they're buried in there. We don't make like horns.
I've only heard one of your songs that you sent me.
Wait till you listen to that album.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think.
It's going straight into it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I heard it was like really good through the great.
It better be good. If it isn't good after all the work put into it, then we should stop doing it. I mean, really, if that isn't good after all that 2 years of hell, then
2 years.
Yeah, from starting to write songs to getting to me being able to hand you that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 years.
And then the record is coming.
Yeah, so the idea is we're trying to get a little money going. We're selling a few of these right now to instead of doing like a Kickstarter thing or whatever where we ask for money. We're saying if you support us early, you can hear the album like many months before.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
That kind of thing. It was kind of an idea because the vinyl pressing is very expensive, as you know. We were talking about this earlier.
So expensive.
It's insane.
I wish we could always have something like that, but I don't know, it's so old and I don't know, it's just so expensive though. It's like $3,000 or something that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, it's in that ballpark, give or take, depending on what you do with it, you know what I mean? 'Cause you can, the fancier you get and the more colors and it gets way worse, yeah.
It's like a fucking t-shirt. Or stickers. Yeah. It's like the more colors you use,
it's the same thing.
$80.
It's the same thing. even the little, the little round part on the record, the little label on the record. Basically, they want you to use two colors. You pick basically the color of paper and then one ink on it. Because that's standard. Because once you start doing it, they just start jacking the prices up even on that shit. I'm like, so I think when we did our first one, we did silver and black So it's like, oh, that at least looks cool, silver and black, but there's no, I'd like to make a full colored thing,
Yeah.
But, whatever.
Let's see. How long have you been playing in Seattle for?
I don't have to answer.
Are you from here?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
My whole life.
Local.
My whole life, yeah. I was born in Seattle. I actually was. I was born in Seattle.
Pickup truck?
I was born in Providence Hospital, so. Yeah, and then we got in a pickup truck and went up to the Sticks. We set up shop up there for a while.
Started playing.
That's when I learned how to play the banjo. And I got very good at it.
You were already playing it in the wall.
I was good right away. Finger picking, it's kind of my thing.
Let's see. What's your favorite music venue in Seattle?
Well, what I'm going to say right now is the only thing I can say. There's a few good ones, great ones. But I really like, personally, because I love the guy that books there, the Substation. That's kind of my place.
Yeah,
I love that
That's our home base, too.
Right on.
Yeah.
It's a great place. It's been really kind to us. Every show we've done there has been pretty darn all right, you know. So we're pretty happy with that place as well. But there's many good ones. We like Daryl's on the north end, maybe a little Slim's, Action.
Yeah, we're gonna play Daryl's for the first time.
Sweet.
With Quiet at the end of the summer. But
Cool.
Zoe is really awesome.
Awesome, yeah, it's a fun place. We just played there the other night, and it was great.
Oh, you did?
We did,
Oh,
but
I didn't go. So
what sucks is it was the night there was every festival all happening on the same weekend. We're like, oh shit.
Upstream.
Like big
downstream.
time. Midstream. Substream. Mainstream. There's so many.
Let's see. So, who are your favorite bands in Seattle?
Besides Quiet?
Besides Quiet.
Okay. This is going to be tough.
This show's really for my band.
It's really all only band I really like, but if I had to say, I like Green River Thrillers. I've known those geezers forever, and they still rule. They've ruled for years.
They're
And
so loud.
They're so loud.
Yeah.
They are. They will hurt you.
I know, I think I listened to them from outside when I heard them play. I was like, oh, just gonna go stand out
It's pretty
here.
brutal.
Yeah.
But it's kind of good. It's kind of like good brutal. It's
Yeah.
like it's pretty darn listenable brutality. I like it. My buddies in Claw like to rock out, and we play a lot of shows with those guys. Ian's new band, Ian Etheridge's new band, newish band, Uncle Lord is great. They have a record out, and Kings of Cavalier are good buddies of ours. They're great.
They just released some stuff.
They did. They released a great album. I've heard it. I heard that shit early. I heard that.
Death Trip.
I heard Death Trip. I heard Death Wish 2 long before anyone else heard it. Isn't that what you're saying?
No, I called it Death Trip.
Oh, Death Drip. Okay.
Sorry, Ian.
But yeah, there's so many bands. I'm forgetting all of them now, kind of. But there's just a lot of great bands around town, you know.
Yeah, it's
the
cool
Dead
because-
Wrongs. I love them.
Oh my god, yeah, they're so good. It's cool because everyone has their own favorite bands and genres and like friends that they play with.
Yeah.
And so I was like asking.
My favorite band probably right now is this band called Crazy Eyes, though, because what they do is super unique. No one else is doing it the way they do it, or at all, like how they do it. And I think their stuff is up there with anybody's.
And they've been around for a while.
They've been around for a little while, but they got some new stuff they're working on now, so I'm excited to hear that. But they're just amazing. They're amazing live. Their record it's classic. It's super duper good. So
That's cool.
I'll have to tell you all about that. Give you some links and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw them once, like a video release of theirs, maybe a year or two ago. I don't know. I'm really bad at.
They did do a
engaging.
couple of pretty cool videos, like a little bit of money spent on them and stuff. They're pretty nice videos. So you could have seen that.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think the girl was in a coffee shop or something, or not a coffee.
Was it a print shop?
Coffee? Yeah,
print shop. Yeah,
That was
that
it.
is really good.
Yeah, it was like.
Yeah,
It was a couple years ago, but yeah, it was really good.
really well done stuff.
Okay, one last question
Okay.
for you.
All right.
What advice would you give to a young person who wants to break into the Seattle scene?
Well, don't do it. Kids.
Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out.
Kids. Don't do it. I would say, look, if you look at Jim has this Mesa Boogie and it says smoke crack and worship Satan. And that's all I would tell kids. Really. No, honestly, what I would probably say is just practice hard and work hard and be good. Because it's super competitive. Mm-hmm. It's super hard to just bust in.
Do you think it's cliquey?
It can be a little bit. You have to know people to get something going. It's kind of weird.
But who you know.
It is true. But that can be good, and that can also be bad, but, just, I don't know, judge everybody on their own individual thing, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, any shout outs?
Shout out to my boy Robert Dollison, guitarist, Stereo Creeps. We got Mark Wardell on bass, Stereo Creeps. We got Kai Stranskov on motherfucking drums. And I'm me, and yeah, whatever. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Do you have any
Thanks
more
for being
questions?
here.
I want more.
Oh my gosh.
Just make up. Okay, how about this?
Don't ask me any questions.
No, I want to ask you. Oh, I like to turn the interview on you. Okay,
No.
Okay, how about this?